Hello. The old man's heart is still ticking. I'm still here. I had an unpleasant experience this morning, and I decided to make a video about it while the details are still fresh in my mind. I was out about town doing some errands. I was in one place, and as I headed for the exit, the person in charge confronted me and accused me of breaking the rules. Well, I knew I hadn't broken any rules, but I'm willing to be enlightened if someone else knows something I don't. So I said, "In what way?" And he said, "You cut in front of all these other people and they don't like it." He was mad. He was full of what he probably thought of as righteous indignation. Then another customer chimed in and said he didn't do anything wrong. He was the second or third person in line. And that's true. I was the second person in line. And then the person who confronted me backed down, and we were okay, and I was allowed to leave. The thing about this incident is how common a dynamic this is for me. When people who know me hear about these things, or especially if they witness these kind of things, they think it seems bizarre. Wow, why did that happen? Why did he do that? And to me, it's not bizarre. It's just another Tuesday. I've been targeted by emotional immaturity for a very, very long time. And I just want to explain a little about the way it works. Because I've encountered it so many times, I know something about it. There are some people, I'm not saying all people, I'm not saying all normal people, I'm just saying there are some people, and there are many of them. There are some people who spot me very quickly. They don't necessarily know that I'm autistic, but they do know that I'm not exactly like them. They know that I'm different, and they might not like anyone who's different. And this gets their imagination going, and they imagine that I'm dangerous, or that I've broken the rules, or I've done something wrong, that I'm some kind of criminal, and then they respond accordingly. They have an emotional response rather than a thinking response. They're not interested in doing actual thinking. They're not interested in gathering facts. They're not interested in ascertaining the truth. They're interested in throwing a temper tantrum. They want to get mad. And it has always seemed bizarre to me that people choose to live like that. But there's nothing unusual about me being targeted by that kind of behavior. In my experience, it's very, very common. I understand it might not be common for other people, but it is for me. And that is one of many reasons why I tend to be standoffish. Over the years, people who know me have sometimes been frustrated about my unwillingness to be around other people. And I think they just don't understand how often I'm in these type of situations, how often this type of behavior is being hurled at me, and how unpleasant it is for me. And it isn't just that it's unpleasant. Sometimes it can be unsafe for me, a fact about which I'm reminded every time I look in a mirror. Yeah. So I have very, very good reasons for why I tend towards solitude. But most people who know me, I don't think fully appreciate that. They get a clue about it when they witness how easily I'm targeted by other people. Um, there are people who spot me quickly. They know I'm an easy target, and they're looking for a reason to throw a temper tantrum, and they're off to the races before any intelligent conversation can take place. It's just the way it is. There's nothing I can do to change it except try to avoid it. And the most effective way I can avoid it is by avoiding the people who display that kind of behavior. Um, I'm not mad about these incidents, and there have been thousands of them, maybe tens of thousands over the last half century or more. I'm not mad about these incidents. I'm not. I'm not even complaining about these kind of incidents, but I am acknowledging the reality of them because that reality has consequences, and I have to be careful. I have to try to protect myself, um, and that's just the way it is. And now you know. Until next time, live well and discern.